Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be make your life a drama-free zone. And that doesn't mean just your relationships. It makes your life in general. That means your friends, your family, your clients, the people that you hang out with, the people that you work for. If you're hanging out with people that are toxic and constantly bringing fucking drama into your life, or you're dating somebody and they got a fucking crazy ex that just won't go away and they keep putting up with their bullshit and they don't get them out of your life, they either change or you leave the situation. I got an email here from a woman who's been dating this guy for a few months, and they started out as friends, and before they met, he had broken up with his girlfriend of a couple of years, and she'd been pregnant, and she miscarried a couple times, and it sounds like she just hasn't let go of the situation. And so from the time they got together, this crazy ex-girlfriend is constantly showing up at their place, showing up at places that she knows her boyfriend frequents, taking pictures of her with her boyfriend and posted saying, oh, I had a great time with him, just causing shit, stirring up shit. And so she's talked to her boyfriend about this. He's friends with several of his exes apparently, but it's just this most recent one before they got together that's the real pain in the ass and creating problems. And she's asked him to do something about it, and he basically won't. He just accuses her of being insecure and needy. And so she asked me what my opinion is on the situation. So I have a quote that I wrote in this topic, and then we're going to go through her email. And I did an email, answered an email a few years ago from somebody. It's just a website article. There was no video. It was probably 3 or 4 years ago. That one was from a guy who was dating a woman, and the woman had exes that were interfering in their relationship. And on the article on my website, I'll put a link in the text so you can go check that out as well, because it's the flip side. It's the exact opposite. This one, girl's having a problem with this guy's ex, and the other one, guy was having a problem with a girl's ex. So the quote says, making the decision to make your life a drama-free zone is one of the best decisions you can make for your life and your relationships. You should delete toxic friends and former lovers who can't or won't let go of the past and move on. You should only become involved with friends and lovers who have a drama-free life as well. If you start dating someone and they have a toxic ex who simply will not go away and tries to interfere in your relationship, but your lover tolerates their presence and interference, then you should tell them that out of respect for you and your relationship, that the toxic ex must go. If they refuse or accuse you of being insecure and controlling, you should simply remind them that your life is a drama-free zone and you will not tolerate disrespect or toxic people. After you lovingly communicate what your standards are, what you expect, and if they still refuse to budge, the only option is to leave the relationship and find someone who is not loving or respectful to expect you to tolerate this nonsense. Life is too short. So let's go through her email. She says, hi Corey, my boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months. He is still friends with his exes. Well, I'm still friends with several of my exes. But the ones that have their shit together, that communicate like adults, like are really cool, well-adjusted, mature, those are the only ones I have in my life. Women from the past that created a lot of drama, bad communicators, just they were a fucking pain in the ass. I don't tolerate them in my life anymore. She says, I just think he should completely cut off contact with the most recent ex. The ex thinks that I stole him from her. She has been trying to break us up ever since. She was controlling and caused drama while they were together. In fact, when he and I were just hanging out as friends and kind of dating, but still just friends, she showed up at his place as I was dropping him off at his apartment. She started asking me if we were sleeping together. Can you imagine? Go out on a date, and whether you're a guy or a girl, and the ex is like, are you fucking her? Are you fucking him? Who the fuck are you? You don't know me. How is that any of your business? It's like that's not a pleasant situation. It's like, that's none of your business. I don't know you. If he or she wants to talk about it, great. Nice meeting you. I gotta run. See you. Bye. He says they were not together at the time. They lost their baby and had lost another infant 2 years prior. She still uses this to try and keep his attention. She blows up his phone and texts him inappropriate things. Once, she showed up to a bar that she knows that he frequents and took a photo of him and uploaded it to her social media with the caption, "I had a great time with him tonight." Isn't that wonderful? I've overheard them arguing on the phone a couple of times. I just simply ask him, why do they need to still talk? He's acting like I'm being controlling. I offered to step back so he can have time to get closure, but he insists that he is over her. I don't like her being around. I wouldn't want to fucking put up with that. I would not put up with that. Period. I mean, just simply say to him, how would you like it if I had ex-boyfriends showing up on our dates and going, are you fucking her? Are you fucking my ex-girlfriend? What's going on? Or showing up? Are you seeing pictures of me and the ex posted to social media saying we had a great time then? How would that make you feel? Obviously not too good. You wouldn't like that at all. I mean, think about it. If you're on a date with your new boyfriend and one of your ex-boyfriends shows up, your new boyfriend's probably going to want to kick his ass. So it's like a double standard. He says, I am insecure and I have trust issues. You just say, it has nothing to do with that. It's called respect. This woman is purposely trying to break us up. It's like we go out and then you sit there on the phone and she's yelling and screaming at you and you guys are arguing. It's like, that's not enjoyable for me. I'm not excited about that. That tells me that you guys still don't have closure in your relationship. And the fact that she's trying to break us up and that she's posting pictures with you on social media saying that she had a great time with you, that's just disrespectful. And the fact that you allow this, it's like, I'm not interested in that. That's fucking bullshit drama. That's Jerry Springer shit. I have zero interest in that. And if you don't have enough respect for me and you don't appreciate what we have, then we can go our separate ways and you can continue putting up with this bullshit, because my life is a drama-free zone and I'm over it. I don't want to put up with it anymore. You either get rid of her, tell her to stop calling you, or we can be done. It has nothing to do with being needy or insecure. It's called being respectful. Because you wouldn't like it if I had exes of mine showing up and wanting to know what you're doing to me. That would piss you off. So don't expect me to do it. That's a fucking double standard. I'm going to be treated with respect. I'm not going to I wouldn't care if she was nice and she was sweet and she was easy to get along with. But her whole thing is she's trying to get you back and she's trying to break us up. And she's doing things to get in between us. And you're defending her like it's okay. It's not okay. And I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. You need to decide what you want. I don't want this bitch in my life. I don't want to tolerate this bullshit. I don't care what you had in the past. She's rude. She's disrespectful. She doesn't respect me. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't respect our relationship and what we have. I'm not going to put up with it. I don't have to. I'll go find somebody else. He says I should trust him to handle it himself, but it's been 6 months. Exactly. I don't think I am, in other words, needy and insecure. I just don't want to be treated just like an option or a rebound. Am I just being insecure? What should I do? Well, like I said, I personally wouldn't put up with it. I wouldn't want to deal with that. I don't want to go out on a date and come home with my girlfriend and there's some ex-boyfriend from 6 months or a year or two ago camped out on her doorstep with flowers and fucking chocolates trying to win her back or trying to threaten me, or who are you? I don't want to deal with that. It's like, there's enough fish in the sea. I just don't want to, never going to put up with that shit. And so I would tell him in a loving way how you expect to be treated and that you expect him to handle it. And then I don't want to be on another date with you and have this crazy woman blowing up your phone, sending you inappropriate texts. It just gets in the way. It ruins the vibe. And I'm not into it. And if you don't see a problem with it, then obviously our goals and values aren't aligned and we just need to go our separate ways. But if you ever get rid of this chick, you give me a call, because I'm not interested. It doesn't work for me. Sorry. You can call it being selfish. It's being respectful and loving myself. And you wouldn't like it if I was doing the same thing for you to you. So don't expect me to put up with this shit. Don't give me a shit burger and go, hey, I put some barbecue sauce on it. I mean, no, it stinks, but it's got barbecue, and I'll put a little pickle on there for you. It'd be great. You know? And I'll give you some toothpicks so when the shit gets caught in your teeth, you can pick it out. That'd be great. It's like, fuck you. I mean, seriously. I wouldn't put up with that at all. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session with yours truly. You can choose any of those options by going to my website, clicking the products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I shall talk to you soon.